Welcome to Understand All. I'm your host, Aslakir Gerleaf. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the world of Adrafinil, a captivating substance that has piqued the interest of many. So let's dive right in. Adrafinil, a curious compound, was stumbled upon by French researchers in the late 1970s. Picture this. They were on a quest to find a remedy for motion sickness, but instead, they uncovered a substance that would become a game changer in the realm of wakefulness-promoting agents. It's like they were searching for a key to a door, but instead, they found a secret passageway to a whole new world. But how exactly does this cognitive coffee work its magic in our brains? It all starts with a clever disguise. Once ingested, Adrafinil undergoes a transformation in the liver, donning the costume of its alter ego, modafinil. This chemical masquerade allows it to interact with our neurotransmitters, the tiny messengers that keep our brains buzzing. Imagine your brain as a bustling city with dopamine as the motivation molecule and norepinephrine as the alertness activator. Adrafinil, in its modafinil guise, steps in like a superhero, boosting their powers and keeping the city running smoothly. It's like giving your brain a pep talk, encouraging it to stay focused and energized. But here's where things get interesting. The effects of Adrafinil have been the subject of much speculation and myth. Some claim it's the ultimate anti-snooze potion, providing laser-sharp focus and concentration. Others tout it as an IQ booster, a magic pill for memory and learning. But as with any superhero, the reality is a bit more nuanced. While there's no denying that Adrafinil can help keep the Sandman at bay, the evidence for cognitive enhancement is less clear-cut. Sure, it might give you an extra edge when burning the midnight oil, but it's not going to turn you into a genius overnight. It's like expecting a cup of coffee to transform you into a Nobel laureate. It might keep you awake, but it won't rewrite your DNA. And what about physical performance? Some athletes and fitness buffs swear by Adrafinil, claiming it's the secret sauce for endurance and stamina. But here's the thing. The scientific jury is still out on this one. While there are plenty of anecdotal reports, the hard data is a bit like a mirage. Tantalizing, but not quite within reach. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the legality and safety of Adrafinil. Navigating this landscape can feel like walking through a minefield while blindfolded. Different countries have different rules, creating a patchwork of regulations that can leave you scratching your head. And then there are the potential risks and side effects. Imagine waking up with a neuro hangover. Your liver enzymes elevated from working overtime to process this potent substance. Headaches, nausea, insomnia. It's like your brain is throwing a tantrum protesting against the chemical invasion. It's a stark reminder that even the most promising substances come with a price tag. But beyond the individual risks, there's a larger philosophical quandary at play. In a world where cognitive enhancement is becoming increasingly accessible, where do we draw the line? Is it fair to use substances like Adrafinil to gain an edge in academic or professional settings? Are we creating a society of neurosteroid junkies, chasing ever higher levels of performance? These are the questions that keep ethicists and policymakers up at night. As we navigate this brave new world of smart drugs, it's crucial that we do so with eyes wide open, weighing the potential benefits against the very real risks. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of Psychopharmacology, around 30% of Americans have used prescription stimulants for non-medical purposes at some point in their lives. Let that sink in for a moment. Nearly 1 in 3 people has dabbled in the world of cognitive enhancement. It's a statistic that highlights just how prevalent this phenomenon has become. But prevalence doesn't necessarily equate to wisdom. As we've seen, the effects of substances like Adrafinil are complex and multifaceted. It's not a simple matter of popping a pill and becoming a superhuman. There are nuances to consider, risks to weigh, and ethical quandaries to untangle. So where does that leave us? As we wrap up our exploration of Adrafinil, I invite you to ponder this question. In a world where cognitive enhancement is becoming increasingly normalized, what does it really mean to be smart? Is it about raw brain power, or is it about the wisdom to use that power responsibly? Perhaps the real lesson here is that there are no easy answers. Adrafinil, like any tool, can be used for good or for ill. It's up to us as individuals and as a society to grapple with these questions, to find a path forward that balances innovation with responsibility. And that, my friends, is the Adrafinil Almanac in a nutshell. A substance that promises much, but delivers a complex web of benefits, risks, and ethical conundrums. As we navigate this brave new world of cognitive enhancement, let us do so with open eyes, curious minds, and a healthy dose of caution. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Adrafinil. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay true to yourself. This is Aslakir Gareleaf signing off.